welcome back to the channel. I'm Lashing. I'm one of your hosts from Village Overload, Pieces of P8, or any other name we come up with our new shows for. So today I wanted to go over something I'm going to be working on through this winter. One of my many different projects I have going on. Now, when we go do our events, as I've said before, I either role play. I mean, it's the best way to explain it when you do any reenacting. I either go as a boy or I either go as a female. And lately I've been doing cabin boy a lot. It's a lot more comfortable. I have the proper clothing for that. I really don't have a lot of proper clothing for women's clothes. So late 2019, I kind of took it into my hands, literally, to try to hand sew a pair of stays. This was prior to COVID, and we were expecting to do volunteering and helping with some other crew members at Military Through the Ages, so we were trying to get something that was very authentic. Actually, I think the reason why we started doing this is because of the Irish Festival, and we wanted to have kind of a Highland kit for the Irish Festival. So that's where this came from. And the pattern and I picked on going through, because I got gazillion of patterns, I can only show you how many I have. I decided to go with the Butterick 4254 pattern. It's a bunch of corset and stays. Well, I'm more focused on the stays, and the one I'm focused on is B in the lower right hand corner. And the original one I did was pretty much modeling off of these, where it was going to have lacing in the front and lacing in the back. The ones I'm doing now, because I'm making a whole nother pair, the ones I had started in 2 years ago, a little too small on me now. So I'm kind of taking a different direction here, and I'm going to be doing the 4254 stays in style B, and the front's not going to be front lace. It's only going to be back lace, so it's a little bit less with the edging and the eyelets and all that. And I am going to quote unquote cheat, and this is going to be machine sewn. I don't even think I'm going to hand finish most of this. The eyelets will probably end up being the metal eyelets, and I may or may not turn the metal eyelets and cover them in thread to make them look like they're hand done. I've done that in the past with some of our stuff. So I have a crap ton of fabric in my craft room, and we just recently got some new shelving in here, so I've been able to see more of what I got. And I only got through half of what I wanted and put it on the new shelving I have. We went to IKEA a week ago and got some new storage solutions that I was desperately in need of. And we got most of it to the shelves that were sold out. So I gotta wait for them to come back. And once they get them, I'll be able to finish up that mess. But I have a lot of fabric. I have a fabric problem. So I just decided that I'm going to experiment with some things. I've gone through and I found it's actually a gray cotton twill. So it's a heavier woven fabric. And I've started to go through and cut out the pieces for my new stays. And then the backing is more of material. Instead of using actual interfacing that irons on, I have this material. It's kind of like a placemat material, tablecloth, real heavy, kind of durable, and they say coutil, Coutil, is the fabric that they normally use for the interfacing on these, because there's another pattern that I will probably do next once I do this one to get a feel, from Simplicity 8579. That is Abby Cox on there from when she was with American Duchess. From quick mock-up of the paper pattern onto my personal body and not actually using my dress form, I think the length of it's going to be good. I'm pretty standard height. I'm 5'7". I'm very hourglass shaped. So I think with the standard pattern here, I don't have to do too many modifications. But like I said, this is extra fabric. It's a learning experience. I don't do a lot of women's clothes, but I'm trying to really get something, at least for myself, going into the next year. Petticoats are easy. Shifts are easy. It's just, shirt. This is where I'm starting. Trials and tribulations. I wasn't paying attention. I only cut half of what I needed. So I have the one side cut completely, and I have to go cut the other 4 or 5 pieces I need to be able to do the other side. But I got impatient and I wanted to start putting something together, so I started putting it together, and it's where I am.